Liverpool's quiet move for Marc Guehi may finally be back on track, but one major obstacle still stands. Liverpool reportedly have a gentleman's agreement in place to sign Crystal Palace defender Marc Guehi, months after a potential deal collapsed when Palace withdrew from negotiations last summer, according to Sky Sports. However, the Reds could still be forced into a tense January wait, with the England international attracting strong interest from across Europe. Guehi will be free to speak with overseas clubs in the coming days and can sign a pre-contract agreement from the start of 2026 as he enters the final 6 months of his contract at Selhurst Park. Liverpool's only route to securing him early would be to strike a deal directly with Palace, rather than risk waiting until the summer and losing him on a free transfer. Defensive reinforcements are firmly on Liverpool's agenda, with a centre-back identified as their top priority for 2026, especially with Ibrahima Konate expected to depart when his contract expires in the summer. However, an injury to Alexander Isak at the weekend may have shifted Liverpool's immediate focus. Competition for Guehi remains fierce. Bayern Munich and Real Madrid are both monitoring the situation closely, while Barcelona could yet enter the race following Andreas Christensen's injury, with the Catalan club actively seeking defensive reinforcements. Despite the growing transfer speculation, Liverpool head coach Arne Slot insists his attention remains firmly on the pitch. Speaking ahead of Saturday's clash with Wolves, Slot said, "My only thoughts are on the upcoming 2 games. 2 difficult ones again, 2 home games. I think it's a time for the players we do have available to do what they've done so many times, roll their sleeves up, and not only our players but our fans as well, to help us in the best possible way to get the results we want. The players that are available need to give everything they have, and the fans, as they usually do and I expect them to do now again as well, will help us. That is where my focus is." Slot also dismissed any suggestion of recalling Harvey Elliott from his season-long loan at Aston Villa. Elliott has struggled for regular minutes, and Villa would be required to pay £30 million to sign him permanently should he reach a set number of appearances. "No," Slot said. "Harvey is an Aston Villa player and he is supposed to be going there for a season, so questions about him, the best thing to ask is Aston Villa. They are doing really well, by the way." Meanwhile, another Liverpool-linked name is heating up the January transfer window. Bournemouth winger Antoine Semenyo is expected to attract significant interest in the new year, but Cherry's boss Andoni Iraola has made it clear he does not want to lose the in-demand forward. Liverpool continue to be linked with Semenyo, who is reportedly being tracked by Manchester City, Manchester United and Tottenham Hotspur, with Chelsea also emerging as contenders. Liverpool have long admired the 25-year-old and maintain close ties with Bournemouth, where sporting director Richard Hughes previously worked on the club's recruitment staff and served as technical director, following 2 spells as a player. Semenyo's contract includes a £65 million release clause, which becomes active on January 1. Ahead of Bournemouth's clash with Brentford this weekend, Iraola played down the prospect of an immediate exit, despite reports suggesting Semenyo favours a move to Manchester City. "Antoine Semenyo right now is with us," Iraola said on Tuesday afternoon. "He has trained today with us. Very well. I understand that there is a lot of noise around Antoine, but my concern is that it doesn't affect his performances, and we are seeing that it is not affecting his performances. He is very committed to the team and I hope we can keep him there. There are situations that we cannot control, but right now Antoine is our player and he's going to continue playing for us. If you ask me, I don't want to lose him. Definitely don't want to lose him, but like we always say, every time the market opens, you never know what's going to happen." Semenyo, who is capable of operating on either flank, has scored 8 goals in 16 Premier League appearances and netted twice in Bournemouth's 4-2 defeat at Liverpool on the opening weekend of the season. Iraola added, "Antoine, for me, has been performing very well, not just the last 2 games because he has scored. The level of consistency has been very good since the beginning of the season. He has had moments where he hasn't scored and has still been very valuable for us. At the end we demand not only the numbers but he gives us a lot of things. It's no secret he is a massive player for us." Liverpool are currently dealing with attacking selection concerns, with Alexander Isak sidelined for several months due to a fractured leg, Mohamed Salah away at the Africa Cup of Nations and not expected back for another month, and Cody Gakpo recently missing time with a muscle injury.